But anyway, today is Thursday the 29th of January at time of recording, but at time of this, is 29th? No, it should be 28th. No, it is 29th. So at time of recording this video, it's Thursday the 29th of January, which means it's February in just a few months. And when we are getting the set. Right, so first of all, so we've just done the titles, Season 7 and 20, which should be, at time of recording, March. For you guys, it should be next month, so, but, next month for video going out. And my 2024, or like with iPlayer, he's holding, he's probably not very well. He's definitely not sane. I'm going to cut that just a bit. So, with Season 1 now looking like it might even be the last series to be released, or the last season. So, with Season 1 now potentially being the last season to be released, we'll have to... So, with Season 1 now being with Season 1 being the most likely season to be last. So, with Season 1 now likely being the last season to be... But I would not be surprised if the last few sets were the remaining first Doctor box sets, the first, second Doctor box set with, other than seasons 13 and, not 13, other than seasons 16 and 11. Maybe they'll do it. I mean, there's no guarantee they will do it, but there is still that possible option to do it. 2010. If this year does have, if the Pertwee set, and then from 2021, they were always the autumn release, and then 20. So I wouldn't be surprised if season 16 was the second of the 2027 6. It's season 16. It's key to time, fairly easy to get out. But we'll see. They could easily move the jumper, but that could easily take the season 11 one they take a Tom Baker. Okay, so onto topic at hand, season 4, which was a suggestion by Thomas Hayden James. I'm not sure exactly specifically, but you're given the proper photo reconstruction deal, or given a really good photo reconstruction. Whoops. But that's what you do when... Okay, so moving into seasons 3 through 6. Now, had Underwater Menace got that original animation back in 2015, then... Because the Faceless one was the first one with surviving episodes that had episodes missing. Did I do one between... Yeah, the Wilderness, the seasons... Yeah. I could be completely worrying about absolutely nothing. My list goes up to 2029, 2030 for the releases, pending on the season 1 situation, or specifically the Unearthly Child situation. Let's see how it is in 4 years' time. 20... What's it? It's 20... Yeah. My list from last year goes up to 2020. But we'll see how it goes. So, I don't know. So 12-ish years for these makes a lot of sense. So 12 to 13 years for this makes a lot of sense. Excuse me. So season 5, just missing 4 episodes of the season 5's got Season 5's got quite a few missing story. So, both seasons would need another 2. But we got surviving seasons. But more stories were as before. But as of the collection range starting in 2018, more stories were or about to become. Season 3 has 10 stories and only 4 of them are good to go on the box set. 4? No, 5, is it? 5? No, 6 now. 6. Or at the very least, a release. By the way, I think, other than the 2 later Troughton sets I mentioned, I think it is historicals. But, we've got the and now that season but whilst we're also here, and this video is kind of getting a bit lengthy anyway, so I'll try and keep the last bit shorter. It's a charity and they're having to go through all the legal. So we currently, at time of recording, on the 20. So at current tour, then they'd still have to animate the other, as opposed to just doing the 8 missing episodes. But so they probably so and then. Yeah, I think if they only have the 1, or if it's a longer story, maybe 2 episodes still missing, then maybe they just animate those ones. But it's more likely they'll do the whole lot anyway, especially for longer ones, and or if it's just a single episode coming back. And that's only Web of Fear. I think only 10th Planet and Web of Fear are technically the only stories that are actually got that. So. Yeah, unless somehow, and those stories have got animated episodes for the missing parts that are not there. So, we'll stick around and see what happens. But yeah, we'll wait and see what Film is Fabulous says about this discovery, or supposed discovery. It does. I think they did say it was true, but I'm saying this. But yeah, we'll say. Imagine if it was something really, really. Imagine if it was something people. Imagine it was a missing episode. People were just like, "Yeah, okay, I'm glad it's back," but I'm not jumping for joy over it. Like if it was Space Pirates Part 3. Oh God, the worst episode ever. Even me, I'm not. I think the Space Pirates is bad. My least favorite story, and Part 3 is probably the worst episode ever. Or Part 1, one of those two. Even eclipsing Part 2 somehow. But even if it's but even if it's Space Pirates Parts 1 or 3. Then, we'll still be happy they're back. They're the worst ones to come back, but at least they're back. Better than nothing, huh? Same with the animation. But yeah, it could be something. It could be a completely insignificant story or episode that people don't. They're glad it's back, but there's not like one on their wish list. If you know what I mean, like you tell someone, oh hey, they just gotten back Galaxy 4 Part 2, or the Savages, and people are like, yeah, that's great, but I really wanted Marco Polo and Master Plan and where. I just find that funny. I just find it'd be funny if they just turned around and said, we've recovered this story, and it's like, yay, But I really wanted that one. Hang on, I think I'm going to cut this, actually. I think this isn't working. It's what we kind of discussed back. And then followed by the other one. Well, on the bright side, at least the first season, but now every unit number, yada yada yada, and then the other one. But who knows? On the other hand, I could be completely wrong, and the next season to be released will be the Collection Season 28, just in time for the 2026 Christmas special and celebrating 20 years of Series 2. Or maybe it'll be the Collection Season 31, and Matt Smith's first series will be given the collection treatment. Or maybe it'll be the Collection Season 41. And hang on a second, that was just last year's season. No, they won't do that one. No, that's too soon. But then I won't put it past them. Okay, I'm kind of having a bit of a laugh at the end, but honestly, I would not be surprised if they did go to the new series at some point. I don't think they will, but I wouldn't be surprised. Stranger things have happened, and I'm not talking about the TV series. As we'll inevitably be aware of what, because we'll inevitably be aware of what the first 2027 release will be before February of 2027. They usually announce it until 2018, when 16 for the Blu-ray, the TV, 2016 for the TV movie, and then it was just those two plus. So Spearhead. Yeah, as opposed to the 2025 really, and so will this one to the 2016 one, because the 20s and the standard so those films got standard Blu-ray release 4K. Anyway, Doctor Who, the movie. You wanted to see my fuck me. 30 years since its first transmission, fuck me. Daphne Ashbrook. Okay, the article. Doctor Who, the movie, has been newly restored. That's the works going downstairs. The 1996 Paul McGann debut and immersive sound, as well as as 3 new documentary featurettes with 4K releases with Doctor Who are basically the same as the Blu-rays before the collection season season 12. Basically 4K releases with just Pyramids of Mars was on the Sarah Jane Adventure Series 4 Blu-ray was 2010, so Pyramids of Mars technically was the first on that release. No, that series came in it was 2011, and that was it until the collection season 8. But that was it until the collection or May Day 2020. Yes, but I really hope or maybe they'll do it for the bank holiday weekend, the week before that. I just realised as I was putting the footage on my laptop, I didn't talk about the artwork for the releases. So I think the artwork looks actually really great. Well, I did mention the artwork when I was the second. Don't forget to click below to subscribe to the official The Whoniversals YouTube channel. Don't forget to click below to subscribe to the official Nicholas Payne bonus content YouTube channel.